Hey, welcome back to another episode of Airgun Depots Under Pressure. I'm Alex, this is John, and first off, we'd just like to say thanks to all you airheads who've been supporting the channel. We've had a lot of growth these last couple months. We really appreciate you guys hitting that subscribe and like button, sharing it with your friends.
Yeah, huge thanks to you guys, and as always, if you have questions, use the comments below, because we always monitor those comments when our videos come out. We'll get back to you quickly. Love some of the questions that are thrown our way and some of the feedback.
So here's a question that I have, John. What's the difference between Dan Wesson and Smith & Wesson?
Good question. I mean, obviously the name sounds similar. Is it a licensing thing? But Dan Wesson was actually the great-grandson of the original Wesson, as in the Smith & Wesson. Mm-hmm. Worked at the factory for like 25 years, and around 65, when Smith & Wesson got bought out, they weren't an independent company anymore. They got bought by a subsidiary. He kind of left and formed his own company called Dan Wesson Firearms. Last year, they reintroduced the Model 15, a classic Dan Wesson revolver, with a little bit of updates called the Model 715. At the same time, we got the airgun replicas, not produced by CZ, but licensed under ASG. ASG is a German company. They make really good quality replicas. I'm sure as you've been firing them and you've been touching them, what do you feel about the quality and the build quality of the revolver?
As far as CO2 pistols go, I mean, these are awesome. These are some of the best that I've handled, felt around.
And that's why they turned into our best sellers, because people buy them, they show them to their buddies. You get a hold of this. It's kind of like the Peacemaker, kind of the same feel, where it just feels quality. It seems like a faithful reproduction. So these are just like the Dan Wesson 715s, things that are unique compared to the other Dan Wessons. The cylinder release has moved forward on this one. It's just a little bit different. The old Dan Wessons, you'd thumb activate it. This one, you got to pull down with your non-shooting hand, pop them out. Much like other CO2 revolvers, you'll have a cartridge that you load in the back, either the BB or the pellet. In this case, it's pellets.
And the difference between the BB and the pellet version is the rifling in the barrel, right?
Yeah, so the pellet will have a rifled barrel. It helps the accuracy, though. I mean, let's be honest, you're not going to be shooting these much more than 10 yards tops.
Yeah. And accuracy-wise, just going off of that, not a lot of difference across the board. We did accuracy testing on all three of these. So the snub, the 4-inch, and the 6-inch are getting about an 1.5 inch group at 10 yards. So no difference there. Right. Where you will notice a difference is power. So the snub was getting about 300 feet per second, and the 6-inch was getting 350.
That makes sense. The longer barrel generated a little bit more energy. Though, again, you're in CO2s. Not really worried about power, because you would never use these for hunting. This is just purely to have a lot of fun with. So when you get your Dan Wesson, it comes with a speed loader, and it's not necessarily intuitive. As you can see, there's a little bit of process to get the shells in there. First of all, to lock them in so they don't hold, and then the idea is you can quickly change out, pop these in. It's supposed to trigger. If it doesn't trigger right away, sometimes you have to give it a little bit of twist, and you're loaded, ready to go. But to load them, basically what you're going to do, you set in all 6 cylinders, but that's loose until you have to push this in and just twist it to the right, and then you're locked and loaded.
Locks it in place. That's actually pretty cool there. Something else that I noticed that was awesome while we were setting up for this video was something that looked totally unnecessary, but I wanted so bad.
Yeah, I mean, for a CO2 pistol, this setup is a little bit over the top, but so they sell these rails that's much like 715 rails. This only works on the large 6-inch revolver, but it's a Picatinny rail, and I threw on there a pistol scope. We actually sell this as the pistolero combo. Again, completely unnecessary, but the idea there is you can really, it just looks badass. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's a little bit of overkill, but this is America.
It's a CO2 pistol.
And why not? While completely unnecessary, you know what I thought that would be awesome for?
What's that?
The new airgun darts that we just got in.
So these are brand new. It's the Golden Eagle Darts. They're 177 only. You get a pack of 12, and they work extremely well, we found, in revolvers, but only a certain revolver. You got to use the right kind of cartridge. A lot of the older cartridges where you front load them, these won't work. But the new ones where you have a little grommet in the back there, a little seal, just get like a screwdriver or a little Allen wrench here, pop that out.
Pop right out, yeah.
Obviously, you want to put that somewhere safe, or you'll end up with a permanent dart gun, which maybe not so much of a bad thing.
After you shoot these, you're gonna probably have a couple permanent dart cartridges as it is. So all you do is you take that cartridge with the removed grommet, and the dart just fits right in the back. I kind of push it in, tap it in, make it flush, and that slides right into your revolver, your gun, you're ready to go.
Yeah, whether it's the BB or the rifle, that'll fire about the same. About 150 feet per second, you know, depending on the, maybe 10 yards, about perfect. Yeah. Basically a game of darts. I love this. I love the idea of it. I feel like every office, every frat house should have a dartboard and a couple of revolvers. I want to play some airgun darts.
I'm totally down. Let's do it.
Nice. clearly, you know how to play airgun darts.
The darts don't lie. And if you want to win an airgun darts, use the 4-inch. It's king.
I want a rematch. We go Peacemaker.
Ooh, I'm down anytime.
Yeah. Make sure you guys subscribe, like it, share it with your friends, and I don't know if we'll have a video for a couple of weeks because we might be practicing our dart skills. So, see you guys later.
See you. Catch you next time.